Great Diviner Director's Discourse during the 2022 Seven Sacred Weeks on November 29th. Our beloved Great Diviner Director told us, children of light, yesterday our beloved Immaculate spoke to you about the levels that exist within silence. And I want you to know that this is much more important than you can imagine. So let us understand better what silence is. Silence. In fact, when you succeed in silence your outer activity, your senses are raised to a higher octave, and then you begin to perceive what exists in this sphere, exactly as you perceive it here. Those who look at you from the outside world will see you relaxed, immersed in great silence, but within your internal activity, you will be experience a level above the human octave. There are many spheres of consciousness around the planet and countless beyond. By silence for a long time, the noise of your thoughts and feelings, you can, for example, be raised to a dimension of the work of Virgo, and then you will see how she manages her earth elementals, and if you wish, you can watch their activity. You can enter the sphere of consciousness of the God of nature and perceive how he works, as did your beloved Godfrey when Saint Germain raised his consciousness in the book The Magic Presence. The silence is full. If you do not allow yourselves to be mesmerized by the beauty of these worlds, you can silence your activity within them and then rise to perceive the dimension of Neptune, and then you will see how everything works there, and you can, if you wish, see and follow the work of the water elementals. The sounds you perceive in this dimension are completely different from those you have perceived in the Virgo realm. But although your outer activity seems to be in perfect silence, you will experience incredible things in the form of images, smells, tastes, and melodies that surpass anything you can imagine in this outer world. And this will fill you with joy, harmony, and bring you great knowledge. But you can do like Gautama, silence your activity in the kingdom of Neptune and ascend to the dimension of Aries, and then see the delicacy and beauty of the work of the air elementals. And then, if you wish, you can ascend to a higher sphere, the dimension of oromasis, and know his work. See the purity and splendor of the fire elementals and learn from them. Only a pure heart can enter this realm, as the fire element immediately repels any kind of impurity. When you silence your senses in this realm, you will be able to perceive the dimension of the fifth element, which is the essence of the four elements. And then you will be able to see and perceive in the octave of the Ascended Masters, a world of perfection and beauty where love rules completely. You are invited to visit us, but for that you need to acquire the mastery of silence. Then you will be able to go beyond that, enter the realm of devas and Elohim, of angels and archangels, and you will be able to rise from sphere to sphere, seeing, apprehending, and understanding how life works in all of these worlds. And if that is not enough for you, you can continue silencing your consciousness there and ascend until you silence everything. And finally, enter the secret abode of the Most High, the heart of the great, great silence. Then you will know who you really are. Hear your holy name being pronounced, and all illusion of separation you be dissolved forever. You can remain there if you wish, or else fill yourselves with wisdom and riches of all kinds, and return to your physical body in this human octave. Beloved Gautama did this, and then he turned with the boons of Buddhist precepts to bless mankind. Many other masters, like beloved Jesus and the Prophet Muhammad, walked the same path and descended again in their fleshly bodies, bringing great blessings to humanity. Our beloved Immaculata asked me to talk a little more about silence, as some students showed interest, and this is a subject that was explored very little in the original teachings, and of great difficulty for the Western world. The planetary moment is one of great oscillation, change, and intelligence. So the most important thing now is the student's ability to silence their external activity, mainly the external activity of feeling, which always flows abruptly and keeps them trapped in the lower spheres of perception. Indeed, the journey of silence begins with the stilling of the mental and emotional waves in this human octave, but ascends from sphere to sphere to the heart of the great central sun. At this point, you hear the celestial melody of the sound of creation, the harmonious pulsation of the great, great silence. And when you consciously conquer this point, you will never be the same. Beloved ones, we really needed to encourage silence, peace, and harmony in students and among students. For it is only when the external activity is in perfect harmony that the I am presence can enter your minds and pour forth higher ideas and patterns. If the thinking is soiled and the feeling is irritated, your brain is unable to decode the perfect ideas from higher spheres. You are our vehicles of action in this human octave. You are the hope of the golden age. Therefore, exercise more to silence your activity of thoughts and feelings, because only when there is enough harmony in your external activity will we be able to pour a great amount of light on this planet. Can I count on you? I leave you now with my blessings, and remember, call on Immaculate or myself if you need help to still your thinking and feeling activities. We, the Elohim of Peace, Lord Maitreya, beloved Jesus, Mother Mary, Saint Germain, mighty victory, and all those great beings who make up the 7 sacred weeks are very close to you at this time of the year, and we are willing to help. Just call us. I thank you, great diviner director. Dear hearts, this was the wonderful discourse of the great diviner director in the last 7 sacred weeks. I hope you enjoy it. And the next one I will record is the one of the Mahatyahan. And of course, I hope to see you there too. And to finish, I just would like that you meditate upon the words of the great diviner director. And remember that we need to be in perfect harmony, especially when we are meditating, contemplating the Ascended Masters. We need to silence our activity of thoughts and feelings in order that we can enter in a higher frequency, and then we can really grasp and draw from these higher sphere of light, perfect knowledge, blessings, brilliant ideas to bless ourselves and mankind and the holy planet. Harmony is really something very important on the spiritual path. Now, I just let you in the arms of the great divine director. May his luminous presence enfold you in this moment and hold you there until you are victorious in the light. God bless you. I wish you a lovely day. May you live it in a ascended master way. Morgan Le Fay.